I really love this lip combo. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Tina Marie, and today I am so excited to have you guys here because I am going to be talking about the Lisa Eldridge new products that she just released. And she did give this little cute bag, which is made out of velvet, I believe, or it feels kind of like canvas slash velvet. It's just a very interesting texture bag, and it said it's in the color or shade chocolate cherry, which I found like very intriguing because I love this color and I love her logo and I love how it's all gold and nice. And she sent it with all the products that I ordered in here, and I'm so excited to talk about these products because this new release is also just like her repackaging of her new lipsticks, and this is called the Rouge Experience Refillable Lipsticks, and they come in so many shades. And this retails, I believe, like $60, but I know that once you buy the whole component with a bullet inside, you can just purchase the refillable bullet that is inside if you want to, and there's different shades and you don't have to repurchase it again, which is really nice because she is an advocate of going green and just like recycling things and just being like a very conscious brand where we're just like trying to avoid a lot of contamination, which is really nice because this is a Lux brand. And I know that she always gets inspired by all like the whole history of makeup and also vintage makeup as well when it comes to all the design and all the products that she just like keeps releasing. And she's also a historian, and I'm just such a fan of Lisa Eldridge, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are. And I know that's the reason why you guys are here. So I want to show you the bullet. And this is in the shade Audrey 189. And that's the one I'm wearing right now, which I find so beautiful. And the packaging, I love her logo. Let me show you really quick. I don't know if you could see it. Hopefully you can, but let me just put it very close to the camera and make it a little shift right here so that you can see it. And you can also put your initials for an extra $4. You can see I put mine. This is my first name and my last name, obviously. And this is the beautiful packaging that she just, changed up a little bit. And I'm pretty sure she's going to start making her lipsticks with this design. And I think that's her intention when it comes to the refillables, so that, she could start doing that. And so let me show you really quick how this looks like, the packaging. And she still has her logo in the back, which is the same of her other lipsticks. And also I'm going to show you how you can remove this. So you can remove this from the component. It's just, it looks like this, and it does have the number of the shade, I believe, down here, which is 189. And this is what you would be recycling. This is aluminum, and you can just put this in your recycling bin, but then you would not toss this at all. This component you get to keep, which is really nice, and you can refill it. And I did buy other shades. I do have other ones in here. I bought 2 shades, and this is a refillable one that you would be buying. I bought Romy 184, which looks like this. And I'm going to open it so that you can see how it looks like and how would I place this inside the component that you would be keeping. So it looks like this, and it comes with a little cute cap with her logo on the top. And then you just open it and you twist. And this is Romy. And I'm not going to be talking about the shade right now. I'm just going to show you really quick how you would put it inside the component. So this is the bottom one. So this one's going to go down here, and you're just going to snap it in and then put the top one right here and then just snap it together. And that's how you would do it. And then you could twist it up and down, and then you're all set to go with your refillable lipstick. So I'm just going to put that back where it was again. And I'm just going to put it back with my Audrey shade right here. And again, you could place it back to its component, and I find it really nice. And the refillable components, or this lipstick right here, it's retailing for $30, the same as her classic lipsticks that she has in her collection. And I'm going to show you really quick how the old ones look. So I have her old ones in this really cute container, and I have quite a few in here. And I'm just gonna open it up really quick and show you how these look like. And these look like this. They're pretty simple, but they're very like classy, very nice. And the lipstick, it just has a different texture depending on the finish that you buy. This one's more of a satin finish. This one is in the shade Strawberry Shock. But as you can see, these are not refillable, and they're not recyclable. So I guess that's the reason why she kind of wanted to reinvent her brand or her lipsticks to be able to be more green. And I find it a very beautiful idea. And I know that she expressed that a lot of brands in the past have done this, but then, you know, she just kind of wanted to bring it back to be part of the beauty industry because of a lot of contamination and all that that's been happening throughout the years. And I find it very beautiful to be beauty with a conscience, and just also keeping in mind to like just making it very beautiful, very luxe, very elegant, something that you would be like, you know, proud of, like taking out from your purse and applying your lipstick. It just looks very just sophisticated. And with this one, it's nice, but again, you can't really do much with this, like to be able to reuse. So I do like it, and the color did change quite a bit. This was more of a champagne cool gold, and this one's more of a warmer gold, but you know, still has a great quality. She's not compensating the quality at all. And I am going to be swatching a couple of lipsticks that I have here that do compare a little bit with the shade Audrey. So this is my lip combo. That's what I'm using. And I do have a couple of lip pencils that I have from the same brand, Lisa Eldridge, that I'm going to be sharing with you, that you can use with this lipstick. So I'm just going to remove this really quick, and I'll be right back so that we can start applying these 3 new shades and then be comparing it to other shades that I have in my collection from Lisa Eldridge. All right, glasses are on because I need to see what I'm doing. And so my first shade that I'm going to be talking about is called Audrey. Now this shade is very special because Lisa Eldridge got inspired by a lipstick that she bought in an auction, which was Audrey Hepburn's lipstick. And she studied the shade, and it was this beautiful corally pink lipstick. And it dated back from the 1960s. And in the 1960s, this shade was very popular. And it's so beautiful, and it's flattering in a lot of skin tones. And also what makes it very special is that Audrey Hepburn was a fan of a nonprofit organization, which is UNICEF. And so with every purchase of this lipstick, Lisa Eldridge donates 20% of the cost of this lipstick, which is really nice. Now, this lipstick is one of my favorite shades because I'm going to apply it really quick so that you guys can see how this looks like on my skin tone. Now this one's very flattering. It gives you this vibrant shade on your lips, but also brings out like a very lively, healthy look to your whole complexion. And I'm just going to apply it straight on. And I know Lisa Eldridge recommended to flip the lipstick to line your lips if you just want to use it as is, but you kind of want to leave like a crisp line all over your lip. You could do that like so. And I know this trick is very old school because I have done that in the past. But I love the fact that she kind of brings back classic tendencies when it comes to the beauty industry. And I love how, you know, you could just create this look without using a lip liner, which is really nice. But also I could recommend two shades of her lip liners. I have two of them here. This is in the shade 1C, and this was more of that pinky neutral corally shade. And then this one is 0N, which is more of a neutral nude color. And this is more muted, and this is more a little bit on the bright side. So I mean, I'm gonna show you both. So I'm just gonna line um, this corally shade, which is 1C. So 1C can give you that perfect matching lip combo right there with the lipstick. And now I'm going to swatch this one, which is 0N. 0N is more neutral. But I do like it with 0N because it gives you more of a contour neutral shade to the bright color that you have, and it makes it more interesting. So I'm going to show you really quick. And I'm going to apply it on top of my lipstick, just so it gives it more of a blended look. And I'm shading the sides so it looks more natural. And I'm just taking it in just slightly, so you could see how that looks like. It kind of tones down the brightness, but it looks so beautiful. It looks very presentable, even for daytime. Even if it's bright, I feel like you could wear this pretty easily during the day if you want to like have that like refreshed look, especially in springtime or in summer. This would be a perfect shade. But I like how this lip liner kind of makes it more neutral and very beautiful. So this is 0N. It's my favorite combination. So yeah, I really love this shade, and I think it's flattering in a lot of skin tones, and I think you guys would enjoy this one a lot. So now let's move on to the next one. I'm just going to remove this lipstick once again, and we're going to see the other shades. Now, before I forget and before I move on to the next shade, I forgot to swatch the other shades that she released in the past that are similar to Audrey. And I am first gonna like swatch Audrey on my hand so that you guys can see the comparison with the other shades. Now, Audrey is a very corally shade, but it leans more on the pinky side. And I'm gonna show you really quick. And it has a very like nice sheen to it. I mean, it's in between a satin finish and that sheen, like glowy finish. So I'm going to show you really quick how this looks like. It doesn't really shine. It's not super creamy, but it's not satin either. It's in the verge of those two type of finishes that she has in her lipsticks. And I believe that's how she expressed it in one of her videos talking about her new lipsticks. And so I do like the shade, and I feel like this is the reason why it's flattering, because it's like a neutral coral. It's not like leaning too warm and orangey, but it's also not leaning too like pink. And I feel this one is just like a very forgiving shade. Now, for the next comparison that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing Wonder Wheel. Wonder Wheel looks like this, and this one's more on her sheer sheen glossy finish lipstick. And this is what I'm talking about. This is almost close to the Audrey lipstick shade. However, this leans more on the pinky side, and this is what I'm talking about, how I feel this one's more neutral, just because Wonder Wheel leans a little bit more on the pink. It's still neon like the top one, but I feel like the top one, which is Audrey, is more forgiving. And I feel like it's more universal. You can wear it day and night versus the Wonder Wheel, because Wonder Wheel is a little bit brighter. Now for my next one is going to be Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais quoi is also in her like cream finishes. It does have a little bit of sheen to it, but this one's more muted. muted in the sense of tone. It's not bright, and it's also a tad warm. It still is kind of like in that peachy pink tone, but it's not as bright as the Wonder Wheel and Audrey Hepburn. It's also not too corally. It's still kind of like in the warmer side. So this one is more flattering on warmer skin tone. So that would be the difference between these. And so, yeah. The next one that I'm going to be swatching is going to be Dance Card. Now, Dance Card is also in her creamy sheen finishes. And this one, I feel like it does have a tad of brightness. It does fall into like that corally peachy pink shade, and it feels like it's a neutral type of coral. Let me show you really quick. So this is Dance Card, but I feel like it's a lighter version of Audrey, which is up here. As you can see, it's quite different when it comes to the intensity of the color. Yet, I feel like this one's just a lighter shade or lighter version of Audrey for sure. So that one is like what I feel it's like the closest in undertone. Okay, so next shade would be Go Lightly. Now, Go Lightly has been inspired by the Audrey's shade. And this one is vibrant, it's bright. It also feels a tad warmer than Dance Card and Audrey. So I'm going to show you really quick. So in camera, it's not picking up, but it is a little bit more warmer than Audrey. It is bright. It's still kind of like um, not light per se, but it's not dark at all. And so it's bright light, and it is in that neutrally uh coral shade, but it does seem like, I don't know, like slightly warmer than Audrey for sure, because it looks more orangey than Audrey. Audrey's more on the pinky side. So yeah. Now, for the next one, it's going to be Atomic Cherry. Atomic Cherry is slightly red. It's in the sheer category of her lipsticks. And this one I have to swatch a tad more so that you can see it, but it leans more on the red side, like a red orange. And it's bright as well, but still, like Audrey still leans more on the pinky side, as you can see. Okay, so last it's going to be Le Mépris. Le Mépris, I don't think it's relatable to any of them. Le Mépris is more on the nude peachy pink. It doesn't lean coral at all, and it is muted. So I don't think that would be comparable to any of these. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys for the sake of this video so that you guys can see these shades. So there you go. These are all the shades that are compared to the Audrey lipstick. Now, moving on to the next shade of lipstick, I am going to be talking about Simone. So Simone looks like this. It's such a beautiful 90s brown shade, and it matches my sweater, which is really cool. And I do want to show you really quick. I got my daughter's initials because this is going to be for her in the future. And so I'm going to show you this shade really quick on my lips so that you guys can see how neutral and brown this looks. And the formulation is so creamy, so hydrating, and I feel like this is like in the verge of cream and satin finish. It doesn't give you like a super shine, but it doesn't give you that super matte satin finish either. It's just like an in-between, which is a very interesting texture. And I love the shade because I am olive skin tone. I am like light cool olive, which is kind of like a rare undertone. But for me, it's really hard to find lipsticks where they don't lean too pink or too orange. And so with this one, I feel like it's very neutral. Like it looks brown, it looks natural. It gives you like my lips but better. And it's like that perfect like 90s vibe lip color, and it matches my sweater, which is really nice. And I could see already a lip liner combo with this one, and let me look for it really quick. And this is Lisa Eldridge lip liners, and I have like a ton of them, so I'll be back. So with this lipstick, I would recommend either 0N. 0N would be a perfect match with this lip shade. And like if you want to create a little bit of contrast, I would use 1N, or even the deeper shade of the neutral shades that she has, because she has like, I believe, 3 or 4 in different undertones of lip liners. And I believe she has either 3N or 4N as a darker shade. And I feel like that one would be perfect if you want that 90s vibe. But if you want it slightly darker, I would use this one. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to use the 1N shade on the lip liner. So I'm going to do the same technique. Just shading in on the sides. And then down. Like so. Oh, this is so pretty. Beautiful. And it doesn't look too obvious that there's like a lip liner like contrast there. It's just like you see it's slightly darker, but it looks blended with like very effortless blend with this lip liner. And just gonna right there, like so. And I'm using Lisa Eldridge eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the mirror, so everything's Lisa Eldridge today. So that's how it looks like. It's beautiful, and I do like this for like an everyday look. So that is Simone for you guys, or for you ladies. So very beautiful. And I'm gonna do some comparisons with this shade. So I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. And this shade is just so neutral. It's so beautiful. Um, I feel like a lot of people will love this shade as well. And I'm going to show you really quick. So it looks like this. Doesn't lean warm, doesn't lean too pink. It's just very dead on center. And then I do want to swatch one of her older shades right here. This is Velvet Muse. And this was more matte, and you could see like the texture of this one, which is really beautiful. It gives you like the impression that it's going to be a velvety finish. So Velvet Muse is more of a rosy neutral brown, and it is more in the velvet matte undertone, texture, but it's more pink. You could totally see that's inclining more pink. Now for the next shade I'm going to be doing, it's going to be Velvet Affair. This one is also in her satin finish lipstick line. And this one, I feel like it's more warmer. It is muted, but it's warmer and deep. So you could see it's completely different from the first one, which is Simone. Then next, I'm going to do Painterly. Painterly, it's more of a, in her sheer sheen line of lipsticks. And this one seems similar as Velvet Muse. I feel like it's more rosy and sheer, and it doesn't look at all like Simone. It's not even completely brown at all. And let's see. Next, I'm going to be comparing it to Velvet Fawn. Now, this one, it broke off because this was well loved. And so, like, it's just, kind of melting off. So I'm going to have to be very careful when I'm swatching this one. But this one's more nudie. This one's similar to Simone, but it's just slightly more on the pinky side, as you can see. So this is Velvet Fawn, and this is Simone. And let me see if you can see it this way. It's just a little bit more pink, for sure. And I'm going to zoom that in so that you guys can see the shades up close. All right, so now I'm going to be removing this lipstick, and we're going to go with the next shade, which is going to be Romy. So I'll be right back. All right, so I have Romy right here. This one is a refillable lipstick from her website that goes with one of these components. So I am going to be removing Simone. So I removed Simone from the component. And then now I'm just going to take this little cap off. I'm going to put it on Simone like so. And then now I'm going to put Romy in the bottom component and then the top. And I'm just going to squeeze it together like that. And now I'm going to show you the shade. Now this is similar to Romy, but this shade is a little bit more on the pinky side. So let me show you. Yeah, so this one leans a little bit more pink. It's still neutral. It doesn't look like it leans warm at all, but it also doesn't lean too cool, which is really nice. I gravitate towards these neutral shades is because I feel like I could wear these throughout the day, like day and night. And, if you're going to go to work, you can still look presentable without looking overdone. So this one is really nice. Now for this one, I would probably use a lip liner like, let me show you. I would use probably this one, which is 2C. 2C, it's like a neutral pink, and I feel like that one would go perfect just to have a perfect outline without having a contrast between the lipstick and the lip liner. This would be like a matching lip liner for that. Or I could do either 1N. 1N would look like this. It's more of that brown 90s lip liner. So I feel like that one would give it more of a contoured look to your lip. But still, like, I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm going to swatch it on all these that I have right here. This one is the Romy, or no, Simone. This is Simone, and I'm going to do Romy on top so that we can compare it. So like I said, Romy compared to Simone is more pink. So let me show you. So this is Romy. This is Simone. And this one's Velvet Affair. Let me look from. Actually, no. This is, let me start over again before I even get all like mixed up. So this is Romy. This is Simone. This is Muse. This is Velvet Affair. This one is Painterly. And this one is Velvet Fawn. So as you can see, Romy is similar to Velvet Muse and Painterly, and even looks similar to Velvet Fawn because it has like that pinky undertone. And I feel like let's see, Velvet Affair tends to be a little bit more orange and more rusty. So yeah, I'm going to show you a quick zoom in on all those really quick, and then we're going to talk about it and then wrap up the video with what do I think with this new lipstick release from Lisa Eldridge. So now for my final thoughts of the Lisa Eldridge Rouge Experience refillable lipsticks. I feel like they are worth it just because they are refillable and the component is permanent. You get to keep it and you get to reuse it and you don't have to toss it. And so you are being ecological, green, and recycling, and you don't contaminate, and it's very luxurious. It has a beautiful design. It looks very vintage and very elegant. I do like it. I also like the undertones of these lipsticks. They're not leaning warm like her previous lipsticks that she has on her website. These lean more on the neutral cool, which, you know, a lot of cool or olive undertone ladies would benefit. And I really love and enjoy the shades that I got. And I know she has a lot more, but I just got 3 just because I felt like those are the ones that would incline with my taste. And so yeah, I do highly recommend it. I love Lisa Eldridge makeup and everything that she does. She's an artist and she's a historian, and she put so much thought into her products, especially this lipstick release. And every time she feels like it needs improvement and she needs to work on the formulation of her product, she doesn't release it right away. She just kind of puts a pause on the release before she releases it. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't like want to just bring out just anything to get any type of profit over it. She really is passionate when it comes to like the makeup industry, makeup artistry, and everything that she does is just, you know, based on her passion and all her knowledge when it comes to the makeup industry. And that's the reason why I love Lisa Eldridge. All her undertones and color theory is always on point, and even the formulation, it's like just has quality and it's very complex, and she's just very meticulous when it comes to the details, and that's something that you really want, and you are getting what you pay for when it comes to her product, because not only the packaging is beautiful, everything is just beautiful and amazing and high quality, and it's everything is just well worth it. And you are getting this free holiday bag that she always releases every year, and this one is just very beautiful. I do like it. And she even gives you samples. And I got a sample of her skin enhancing treatment. I already tried the full size bottle and I finished it, but I got a sample again. So it's really nice. And I have a ton of products of hers. So I'm a huge fan of Lisa. So I do highly recommend try them out, at least buy one and see if you like it. I enjoy it. It hydrates my lips. I don't feel like it sits on top of my lip, like it's not waxy, it's not heavy. It just feels like it's a part of my lip, and it just feels very comfortable. So yeah, so thank you so much for you guys following me in my channel. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Talk to you guys soon.